Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of Tess Tries Embroidery, the kind of mini-series in which I want to learn embroidery. In the first episode I learned my first stitches and I made that hoop right there. Today we are moving on to the next hoop. There are 3 in total, so we're doing the second one today and then the third one will be the next episode. And the hoop we're doing is this one. So this time we have a blue fabric, we have new stitches and we have a little bee image in the center that we're going to do as a kind of final step of the hoop where you combine different stitches you learned. So I've prepped the hoop, and not just the hoop, let me show you. Here's the hoop and my new favorite thing, the hoop holder thingy. I decided to get one of these because it's just much easier to have it on a stand instead of having to hold the hoop the entire time, and I plan to do way more embroidery in the future, so I thought it would be a nice investment. So this time I'm going to work from top to bottom, so we're doing the top 3 stitch types first. So we're starting with the straight stitch, then the feather stitch and then the lazy daisy, which will be fun. And just like the other hoop, the instructions on how to do all of the stitches are in here, so that's great. I have also got my embroidery thread. I have everything I need right here. So let's just start. I have a lot of stitching to do. Let's start with the straight stitch. So that is the top row done, and I think it's looking pretty good. It's not perfect, there's a little mishap here, but in general I think I'm doing okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next row, so I'm going to do the fly stitch and the fern stitch, and then I'm going to move on to the row below that. So then we have the woven wheel stitch and the whipped wheel stitch. So far so good. Let's keep going. And that is the fly stitch, the fern stitch and the woven wheel stitch and the whipped wheel stitch all done. I think it's looking great. I feel like I'm really getting the hang of all these embroidery stitches at this point. And now I need to move on to the final practice stitches. So up first I'm going to work on the herringbone stitch, then the whipped and running stitch, even though there's a typo here and it says whipped running stitch, but hey, that's fine. And then the last practice stitch I have to do is turkey embroidery, which I've read through and it's pretty interesting. Let's see if I can do that. First, herringbone stitch and the whipped ruling stitch, I guess. So I finished all the practice stitches. Here they are. And for the final row, the turkey embroidery, I kind of did what I thought I was supposed to do, but I'm not sure if it's right. Because in the instructions they tell you to cut these little loops to create these kind of tassels. But in the photo, the reference image, that didn't happen. So I just did one and not the other one. Hope that's okay. Now it's time to start working on the bee in the center. And for that, I looked at it and realized that it doesn't really use any of the stitches that I learned in this hoop. It's all stitches from the previous hoop. So we have the satin stitch and the stem stitch and the back stitch, that's all. But I kind of thought there would be new stitches in the design in the middle, but I guess I just thought that wrong. So I'm just going to work on this bee. I've prepped all the thread I need and I should be ready to start. And I want to start working on the wings first, then the body, and then I think the legs. And once that is done, all I need to do is work a black thread in the back stitch over all of the words, just like I did on the other one. And then it's done. I didn't really expect this, but I'm actually really enjoying embroidery. It's really fun. I've been having a great time, so I'm excited to do more. But first, this little bee or wasp, I don't really know. Let's keep calling it a bee. So here it is, the second hoop all done. It's definitely still not perfect. I didn't really expect it to be perfect at my second attempt at embroidery, but I do think I can see an improvement from last time, especially in the design in the middle. This bee just looks way nicer than the avocado. So all in all, it's been a successful second attempt at embroidery, and I'm now even more excited to work on the third and final hoop as a final practice run before I work on my big finale project. So stay tuned for the next embroidery episode. For now, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.